Your crew can't hear you, and that's why your shoots are chaotic. I fixed that today. Comica Seekcom S1 headphone walkie-talkies. Real crew, real podcast, real production day at Brix Room. Let's go.
This is another review. Review from Dre the Film Guy.
If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dre the Film Guy, full-time videographer and content creator. 13 years in the game professionally. Me and my wife Kyra built this whole thing from the ground up. Started as My Touch Productions, built it into My Touch Weddings, then we rebranded into Kyra and D. That's our company, that's our name on it. 16 years married, 5 kids, 22 down to 5, and this is a family business in every sense of the word. Kyra's the photographer, I'm the videographer, and today on the podcast shoot, my son Krischon worked the second camera, and he also helped with lighting. About 4 years ago, Kyra and I opened up Brix Room. That's B-R-I-X Room, our own content studio. That was one of the best decisions we ever made. It's where we create, where we host clients, and where today's podcast shoot went down. I partnered with brands I actually use on real jobs. These aren't random deals. Every product I put on this channel has been on a real shoot with real clients and real money on the line. That's the standard. That's why when I tell you what I think about a product, it also means something. So let me tell you about these, the Comica Seekcom S1. Before I get into the review, I need to make sure you understand what this product actually is. Because if you think these are just headphones, you're missing the whole story. Most headphones, you put them on, you listen to the audio. That's the relationship, that's the end of the story. But the Comica Seekcom S1 was built for a completely different purpose. These are headphone walkie-talkies. You're wearing a full over-ear monitoring headphone that also has a built-in two-way communication system. Your whole crew is on the same channel. You're monitoring production audio and talking to your team, all through one piece of gear on your head. It's really a game changer, and the price point is crazy. So let me paint the picture. I'm behind the switcher today. My son is on the camera, also helping with the lighting across the room. The podcast talent is mid-conversation. You can't make noise. You can't walk across the set. You cannot pull out your phone. But I need to tell Krischon to push in on the right talent for a reaction shot right now, in real time. See, the old way, you're hoping he looks over. You're doing hand signals, like you're on a runway or something. You're texting him and praying he sees it. None of that is clean. None of that is professional. The Seekcom S1 way, I pull my mic down and I'm in his ear. He adjusts, the talent never knows it happened. That's the product. That's the concept. And I already did the unboxing. I made the jingle. Y'all went crazy on those comments.
You know I'm using Comica for my microphone. Comica for my headphone. Comica for everything. Comica. You know I'm using Comica for my microphone. Comica for my headphone. Comica.
But today's the real test. So let me break it all the way down. You see, design matters. I don't care how good a product performs. If it looks unprofessional, if it looks out of place on your set, that affects how your client sees you and how your audience sees your content. Everything your crew wears is on camera at some point. Gear is branded. The Seekcom S1 does not look cheap, not even a little bit. The build is solid and they look really good. It's got like the leather on the top. It's padded properly. It has good foam in it. The headband is adjustable and everything feels durable. The feel quality in your hands before you even put them on, it just feels good. Comica, you guys really did a great job with these headphones. My team loves them. Our first wedding is next month, so everybody's gonna be wearing it on the video team. But back to this podcast. My son Krischon had his Comica Seekcoms on the entire shoot. Kyra was moving around with hers on, capturing the BTS. I was at the switcher with mine's on, and we rolled with them until the podcast was over with. It was comfortable. Nobody took them off between takes because they feel good on the ears. It wasn't really causing pain on the ears. You know, if you got the wrong fit, it could become uncomfortable. And on camera, these look elite. When Kyra's BTS footage came back and I saw all three of us in the S1s working on that set, it looked like a professional broadcast production. I'm not exaggerating. The visual alone elevated the look of the whole operation. Your clients noticed that. Your audience noticed that. Our client at the podcast even complimented us on those. And I cannot wait for us to have our all black on at the wedding with these headphones on, just moving around super professional. Let's talk about the sound quality. This is the whole game. And I want to break this into two distinct conversations because the Seekcom S1 is giving you two separate audio experiences, and they both need to be evaluated on their own terms. As a switcher operator, I'm listening to the production audio feed the entire time the podcast is recording. I need to hear exactly what's being captured clearly, accurately, and honestly. No flattering, no hype, just the truth. The Seekcom S1 gave me that. The low end is present and weighted without being muddy. The mids are where you need them, clear and defined, which matters for voice. And the highs are crisp without being harsh or fatiguing over a long session. This is an honest monitoring headphone. It's not making your audio sound better than it is. It's showing you exactly what's there. And that is exactly what you need when you're running a live production. If your headphones lie to you on set and you think the audio is clean when it isn't, you find out in post, and there's nothing you can do about it at that point. The S1 is not gonna let that happen to you. Now, the communication side. And this is where I get genuinely excited because it exceeded what I expected going in. I'm talking it to this headphone mic from the switcher position. My voice is going directly into Krischon's ear across the studio, and it's clean. Not that crackly, choppy, old school walkie-talkie sound that makes you repeat yourself 3 times before the other person understands you. It's clear, intelligible, real-time communication. I speak, he hears me, he moves. That's the whole transaction, and it actually happens instantly. During one point in the podcast, we needed a quick camera adjustment mid-conversation. I caught it through the S1. Krischon made the move. The talent kept talking. Nobody in the room knew anything happened. That is seamless production. That is the level of invisible professionalism that separates a tight shoot from a chaotic one. And I hope you guys are taking this in. See, sound quality overall, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Both sides performing at a high level. No compromise between the monitoring experience and the communication experience. That's rare, and that's worth calling out. And again, the price point. Obviously, there are other headphone walkie-talkies in the game, but they cost an arm and a leg. And for this price point, you cannot beat it. I don't think you are going to beat it. Let me take you through exactly how today went down, because the review lives in the details of a real shoot day. And I want you to feel what it was like to be on the set. We pull up the Brix Room and we're going straight into the setup mode. Amaran lights get in position, mics going up, Comica VM40s by the way, cameras get in place. And the thing I did differently today compared to any other shoot before I even touched the switcher, before we did a single camera check, I got all 3 of us into the S1 headphones and got everybody on the same channel. That was the first step. Set the comm before you set anything else. And immediately, the energy on set was different. I don't know how else to explain it except to say that when your team can hear each other, they move differently. More intentional, more confident. Everybody knows what everybody else is doing. The crew cohesion started the second those headphones went on. My role today, switcher operator. I'm behind the board. I'm watching every camera feed, simultaneously calling the cuts, managing live production. I cannot leave that position while we're rolling. Everything has to come to me, or I have to be able to reach everybody else without moving. The Seekcom S1 made me a stationary director with a direct line to every person on my crew. That changed how the whole day operated. My son, his job was two things a day: keep his camera locked in and keep an eye on the lighting. That's it. He didn't need to be looking at me for direction. He didn't need to be watching for hand signals. He just needed to hear me when I had something to say. And he could, because the S1 was in his ear the whole time. That freed him up to be fully present in his role. That's what good communication does. It liberates your crew to do their jobs better. And then there's my wife, Kyra, the co-founder of everything we built together. She's our BTS shooter for today, moving through the whole studio, documenting the production. And even though she's covering the entire space, she's still connected on the same channel. I can reach her. She can hear what I'm calling. The whole crew is one unit, even though we're in 3 different spots. I have been on shoots where the communication was so bad it felt like everybody was on their own island. And I've been on shoots where the crew moved like one unit. The difference is always, and I mean always, communication. Today was the second kind of shoot, and the Seekcom S1 is a major reason why. All right, what I genuinely love about the Seekcom S1, let me give it to you real quick. The concept, headphone walkie-talkie that simplifies communication on set. Nobody else is doing this at this level, at this price. The concept alone demands respect. Sound quality, both sides. Monitoring is honest and accurate. Communication is clean and immediate. 2 professional experiences in one product, and neither one is cutting corners. The design, these look expensive, they look intentional, they look professional on camera and in person. Your crew wearing these communicates a level of production quality to your clients before you ever hit record. All day comfort, hours of wear across the whole shoot, and nobody asks to take them off. That is genuinely impressive and genuinely important. I think we shot for 2 hours. Nobody took the headphones off. The value, one product replaces 2. Your monitoring headphones, your communication system simplified. The financial math, the workflow math, they both make sense. And the crew cohesion, this one isn't in the spec sheet, but it's real. When your team is connected and communication flows, everybody performs better. The energy set is tighter. Everybody's more locked in. I felt like my crew felt it today. That's the Seekcom S1 doing something beyond what you measure on paper. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, because that's the only way I know how to do this. First thing, give yourself time to get your crew set up and synced on the same channel before the shoot starts. It's not complicated, but if this is your first time your team is using these, do it at home the night before or early morning of. Don't learn the pairing process when the client is already in the chair. That's just smart production, regardless of the gear. Second, the full value of the Seekcom S1 shows up when you have a crew. Solo shooters are going to love the monitoring side. but the walkie-talkie features is built for a team communication. The more people you have on your channel, the more this product transforms your operation. Third, like any wireless system, understand your range in specific environments before a high-stakes shoot. Indoor studio like Brix Room, we had 0 issues all day. Larger outdoor locations, test it first. That's just standard operating procedure for any wireless gear. And honestly, and that's the list. I'm not going to invent problems. Those are real things worth knowing, and all of them are manageable with a little preparation. None of them change how I feel about this product. Let's talk money, because budgets are real and I respect yours. Here's how I evaluate gear value. I don't just ask, is this a fair price? I ask, what's the problem? What problem does this solve? And what would solving that problem cost me another way? That's the real question. A professional comm system for a video crew, the traditional way, we're talking real money. And a separate monitor headphones on top of that. Now you got 2 systems, 2 sets of gear, 2 things to manage, 2 things that can fail on a shoot day. The Seekcom S1 collapsed all of that into one product, one system, one thing to manage. For independent creators, small production companies, content studios like Brix Room, this value math is undefeated. You're getting professional tools at a price point that's actually accessible. That's what Comica does consistently, and it's exactly why I partner with them. Link in the description. Go check the price for yourself. I think you're gonna be surprised. Even with this microphone, the Comica VM40, the price point for this and the quality that you get is crazy. Shout out to Comica for real. Let me be specific. I want you to walk away from this video knowing exactly whether the Seekcom S1 is for you. Switcher operators and live production crews, I'm talking directly to you. If you're behind the board calling cuts and you need clean, real-time communication with your camera ops without making noise on set, this is your product. I proved it today. Multi-camera podcasts, YouTube producers. If you've got a crew and you're running a live show, your team needs to be able to talk to each other. The S1 makes that communication clean, professional, and invisible to your talent. Wedding videographers, lead shooters, second shooters, ceremony is live. You absolutely cannot make a sound. The Seekcom S1 was made for that environment. Seriously. Event videographers, concerts, corporate events, any large space where your crew is spread out and needs real-time coordination, this handles it. Like I said before, I cannot wait to our next wedding. And any content creator who's building a team and wants to operate with professional level infrastructure, this is how you get there without breaking the bank. That might be exactly where you are right now. Trust me, that's cool, but this will do it for you. You've been here the whole time. You deserve the straight answer, no cap. The Comica Seekcom S1, are they worth it? Yes. And I mean that. Sound quality, elite on both sides, design, fire, comfort all day, no complaints. The concept, headphone walkie-talkies that simplify communication on set, genuinely changes how your crew operates. I experienced that today firsthand with my own family, my own set at our own studio. So my score is a 9 out of 10. The 1 point I'm holding is for future improvements I love to see down the road. But right now, as it stands, this is one of the most practically useful pieces of production gear, and I'm so glad that I've added it to the repertoire. And that's saying something. Comica made something real with the Seekcom S1. I'm going to keep using them. I'm going to keep putting them on my crew. And I'm going to keep telling creators like you about them, because you deserve to know what tools are out here that can actually change how you work. And one last thing, your crew can hear you now. So go get them. If you have any questions, drop a comment. I will reply back. All right, guys, if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, drop a comment. I will reply back. And until the next time, y'all, this is Dre the Film Guy signing off. Peace.